Hello, hello. There we are. Ladies
Hey,
and gentlemen, I think we are live. Can you see me?
indeed we are. And we're yeah, let us know if you can see us first of all. But we're back
Right.
in black, we're chilling. We missed a week. But here we are. Um with a lot of news, man. We got a lot of news today.
I know. It's been a crazy week or so. Kind of glad we took a second to
Mhm.
chill off the stream. Mainly cuz I
Yeah,
mean, we were doing what we were doing, but
yeah.
that gave us a lot of things to allow to come to fruition for us to talk about this week. So,
Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah. It's really great that it worked out that way where the gap week we took, a good amount of stuff was happening. We got the weekend, we got Kendrick, we got all that stuff, Silk Sonic news that I forgot to add to the doc.
Right. Oh
I'm
my
doing it
god.
right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Totally
and I'm
forgot
just
about that.
excited to yeah. I know, right? So hold on, sorry, let me write that down. Okay, and
Cool.
yeah, we got a big show today. So we'll wait for some people to go out to come in. But
Yeah,
first of all,
we'll
I just
wait a
want to
sec.
ask, man, how's your week been?
It's been good so far. Um, just kind of chilling, honestly. The move has slowed down just a little bit. We've been just
Hmm.
accumulating things here and there, but we're at a good spot where we can just kind of chill out for a minute.
Hmm.
I've been editing a lot of stuff that I've been working on, and yeah, just kind of hanging out. I'm going to a lot of people are moving around the same time, which is cool. So it's like
Yeah.
not just me. So there's a couple housewarming things that I'll be going to. And but yeah, I officially got my job back at my old place I used to work.
Oh,
Now that they're back up and running, so that'll be nice.
is that the Laugh Factory?
Yeah, yeah, at the Laugh Factory.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Such a dope gig. I remember some of the people you'd see over there. Like you just text me or you snap me and be like, bro, J. Cole is here right now. He's just chilling,
Yeah.
or Freddie Gibbs, or like a Golden State Warriors player who I was like, damn, like what is he doing there?
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah,
Um,
when like last year, I guess we were at the height of it. Yeah, like you said, J Cole. I talked to J Cole when he was there. And it was
oh,
literally just like the three. It was
damn.
just him and like two buddies, and like they're just kind of sitting there. It's funny because usually the like high profile, big celebrities, they'll come at like the second show, which is a late night show, and then kind
Mm,
of like try and have their own corner. But like J Cole was there at
mm.
the early show, and so it was
Wow.
just like him, a couple friends, and I went up to him and I asked. The producer wanted me to take a photo for the website, and I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, sure. So I just asked, and he was like super cool about it. Um,
Yeah, that's
and
dope.
so yeah, J Cole was there. One of the nights I wasn't there was when literally Beyonce and Jay Z were there.
Ooh,
And they rented out the whole top like balcony just for
uh,
them. And I was like, bruh, that would
that
have
would
been
have been
crazy.
being in the same room as Beyonce and Jay-Z, like two of music's greatest like couples,
Yeah,
or one of music's greatest couples. Just wow, breathing the same air as them. I can't even
right,
imagine.
right. The amount of money that would be just sitting there, the
Yeah,
net worth.
yeah. For real, they're like both billionaires at this point. They're
Yeah,
both incredible. But yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah. Um, I've had quite the week. That's been fun. Like I just transferred to my new university and I was like and I've been commuting, being out in public. It's interesting being out in public, man,
yeah,
because wow, like with every class, I'm sure you guys can relate to this as well. There's like always that segment of the first day of class where you're like, name what's your class, what's your major, and say a fun fact about
right.
myself. And sure, like I said, the whole like the weekend DM'd us, that kind of thing, and the whole room went like, oh shit,
Oh,
like
yo, really? That's
damn.
cool.
Yeah,
Had
and
to
it's funny,
flex.
just yeah, because I think the prompt was like, yeah, what's one memory you had from the pandemic? So that was that. And it's cool with the energy that you feel with like everyone is crazy. Like everyone feels like you get the same feeling that everyone wants to connect with people after so long,
Yeah,
of being being stuck in your houses or at work or whatever. And it's really nice and like very empathetic to see that like first day we all walked in, we're all very shy, we're all new to being around people in the same room that are we don't know. And sure enough, like once we get the ball rolling, like everyone wants to talk, everyone's sharing things about each other. It's really dope, man. In that way, I'm very happy that we got to at least experience obviously the pandemic is a net negative 100%, but it was cool kind of.
Right.
Hold on, first of all, J Dot coming in hot, man,
Oh shit! I just saw
with
that.
with the $20. He's on demon time right
Oh,
now.
it's demon time. He's gonna
Matt's gonna have to shake it
reclaim,
for a real one.
but he's gonna reclaim his spot on this leaderboard right here. There
I
it is.
know.
There it is. Pushing down Jim the Potato. I think that was from last
Jim the
week.
Yeah, I remember he ended the stream off with a bang,
Yeah, yeah.
shaking shit up. But J Dot's here, he's reclaiming his
Back.
throne. Shout out to you, man. What's
Shout
up?
out
What's
J Dot.
up? Hope you're doing well. Um, but yeah, no, it's been crazy. So
That's dope.
that's been really fun, man. It's been very reinvigorating. Just
Nice.
being in that area, finally moving on to a
Yeah, man. You were.
uh,
I mean, just being stuck at home for that long. I mean, you can love your family so much, but at
I
the end of the
love him to
day, you need
death,
to
man.
branch out at one point.
Exactly. I know,
But no, that
yeah.
makes me
That's the
excited.
thing.
That makes me excited for when I go back. Obviously, I start school like
Mhm,
way later.
mhm.
So yeah, hopefully, I don't know. People were like, there. Some professors be like, "Oh, we'll see if we go back in person." I'm like, bruh, if like UCLA and like USC, they're back in person, like we can be
Mhm.
back in person at least, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
we'll
was gonna
see.
ask if you guys had any on-campus classes, but it's like I guess it's
There are
un
right
un
now.
TBD right now.
There are right now. There's like very few, but it was more than last semester. Obviously, this is during the
Mhm,
summer, and so
mhm.
I think that was kind of the trial. And so then fall we're like back. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, man. That's cool. That's cool that you got the flex. You know, I think that's a good one. If I
You
have to get
know,
ready, you know, I have to think about my fun facts. You know, maybe
exactly.
I got we got a cool YouTube channel. We got a lot of big community here. That's a fun fact to bring up. Maybe the weekend is a big fan,
Yeah,
big
yeah,
fan
yeah,
of
yeah.
us. That's another big one. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you can
dope.
say the weekend slid in our DMs.
Right,
That's
right.
a fun opening.
Yeah,
Um,
good icebreaker.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I don't know, man. It's been a very like with all the news lately, with all the with everything kind of shifting back to normal. It's just been a very optimistic, like hopeful kind of last couple of weeks. With um so much to look forward to for the rest of the year. I think.
Right.
I think there's going to be. I was texting you. We were texting throughout this while everything was kind of evolving and changing. We were getting new snippets and all that stuff. It's like, wow, we really are in like this golden age of music, and we're like in it. Like
Yeah.
if you go back a couple streams, you're like, we're about to enter it. We can feel like we're on the cusp of it. Now we got the Donda live event coming later tonight.
Right.
The
A
weekend's
lot. A
coming
lot.
soon.
There's so many.
Gonna
Like
be
finally, we're like, I said this a while ago. We're like, pandemic, that everybody took a moment to step back,
mhm,
reanalyze who they are as like an artist, stuff like that. And I feel like
yeah,
I think we said, we're like, that's gonna breed like some insane projects down the line, or just like crazy evolutions of our favorite artists. And I think we're like on the cusp of seeing it all pan out. So like we said, a lot to talk about in this live stream. A lot of
yeah,
people. We're like kind of following so many different timelines right now because so many people are doing things.
yeah. We'll definitely get to the music stuff first, or in a bit. One thing I wanted to ask you: did you watch that new Spider-Man trailer that came out?
Yeah, I did actually. I saw it. I think I saw it the day it came out. But
Yeah.
yeah, very excited for that.
Whew.
I was
Ooh.
I so okay, so I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not like the
Yes.
biggest, like I'm not very knowledgeable within like the Marvel universe, but this is the one that has
Luckily for
like,
you,
yeah,
I'm pretty big into it, so I can kind of
okay.
yeah.
Spider-Man is like amongst the very few Marvel movies I actually care about because I think I told you the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And the very
Yeah.
first one with Willem Dafoe as Goblin,
Oh,
one of my favorite
incredible.
superhero movies. I don't like very many, but that's one of my favorites. So is this
Hmm.
like everyone? Because that's the last I heard. Is like it's like all the it's like past Spider-Man's 2 or something like that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So we've got a couple confirmations. Obviously, at the end of the trailer, we got Alfred Molina's Doc Ock from Toby's Spider-Man
Right.
2. We heard Willem Dafoe's laugh, and we saw
Mm-hmm.
like his little pumpkin bomb. It looked exactly like it did in that
Yeah.
first movie, which is
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's exciting. And then we got Jamie Foxx confirmed that he was going to be Electro in that
Okay.
movie. So if we're taking pieces here and there, like the villains are showing up, that kind of confirms that we're going to be getting the Spideys themselves. Andrew
Right.
Garfield, Tobey Maguire, is what I've been reading. And yeah, for me, it's like, wow, like uh, this is gonna be a crazy ass movie. Definitely the craziest Spider-Man movie, you know. So I can't wait to see how they pull it all together. Like they haven't
Yeah.
revealed all their cards yet, but I feel like this next whatever the next trailer is, that's gonna maybe have a hint of Tobey Maguire. Like that feeling when Tobey Maguire walks on screen is gonna be like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was like, damn, like for this being like the first trailer, I'm like, they really didn't show that much. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so but it looks interesting. I think I saw some leak actually of like the first minute of the new movie or something
Hmm.
on YouTube. Not sure if it was real or not, but I was like, I mean, looks cool. The premise is cool too. It's like
Yeah.
everybody knows who Spider-Man is, so I think that's really
Mm-hmm.
interesting to kind of play around with.
Yeah.
But no,
Something we've
that
never
yeah,
seen before is
yeah,
is everyone knowing. Usually it's like, oh, is he hiding or whatever.
right.
And it's actually based off of this like storyline in the comics where everyone, like, just like in the movies, like everyone finds out his identity, and something happens. Aunt May gets shot,
Yeah.
and he goes to the devil character, Mephisto, and asks for everyone to forget that he was Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
So now they're replacing Mephisto with Doctor
Oh,
Strange. So it's
okay.
like, damn. So it's gonna be.
So they tweaked it a little
It,
bit.
I tweaked it a little bit. I like that they do that. I like they pay homage to some of and that storyline in the comics is like renowned as like the worst Spider-Man story ever.
Oh, wow.
Like Mary Jane dies because of his radioactive semen. Um,
Whoa.
that's like the big thing. I think Norman, like Norman Osborn, Willem Dafoe's character
Yeah,
has an affair with Peter Parker's girlfriend as well. I don't
with Mary Jane.
with Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy, one of those.
Wow.
But so there's a lot of things that I'm sure they're not going to do, but I don't know. It's really fascinating to see what that is going to be. It's going to be a big movie. It's already broken like all the trailer records or whatever.
Yeah, I saw.
Um,
Damn,
so
that's crazy.
yeah, I know. Also, Luke, hey man, what's up? I guess so. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to mention real quick. This is probably the last stream for the Our Thoughts summer.
I guess I mean this isn't the last stream, but
No,
the
no,
I don't know. I think I'll say it. Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I'm still technically on summer,
that's
but
true. Yeah,
no, I think we can. I think sure.
September.
We'll say September. Once September rolls around, the summer is over. Technically, with the summer months at least.
Yeah,
But I mean, we still got in our thoughts fall, in our thoughts winter, our
it's
thoughts
not gonna
spring,
stop, man.
and then we're back at
Yeah,
summer.
yeah. Yeah, man. Our thoughts don't just go off in the summer. We're and
Right.
and especially with all this music dropping very soon, I feel like we're only gonna pick up. We're only gonna get better, I
Honestly,
think.
yeah. This summer was great though. I think just for the channel too. I feel like, that
Mhm.
we really kind of built this live show this summer and like kind of flourished this whole other community outside like and within the Our Thoughts channel. So, I don't know.
Mhm.
A lot of things to look forward to. But I will say I guess for you guys, sure, summer is coming to a close and I don't know, maybe we can do a little reflecting at the end of the Art That Summer and maybe some of our favorite moments if we have
Yeah,
time. We have a
I'd
lot to
love
talk
that.
about, but
Oh
I feel like
yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
fun.
yeah. I'll add that to the end of the docket for sure. Also, hey Shay. Dude, it is actually Shay's birthday. So everyone in the Our Thoughts community, go say happy
Yo,
birthday to her. Wish her I forget she forgot to tell me what age, but how old she's turning. But hey man, happy birthday. That's all fun. Thanks for coming through. I'm happy to help celebrate your birthday with you. I don't know, man. Should we get into the music news?
shall we jump in? Yeah, I'd say so. I I know I put the usual start time a little bit later than for some reason I scheduled this stream for 5:30, so that's probably why not everybody's here yet. But
Mhm.
appreciate you if you're here now. Early birds,
Yep,
we'll
real
shout you out.
ones.
The real ones are here. Um, but I think we're getting close to that 5:30 mark, so that's when the show will officially be starting. I guess this was the pre-show,
Yes, yeah. This is
the
us catching up.
pre-discussion. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of this podcast is us just like keeping in touch with each other and still
right.
like talking about shit we like. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun stream. So with that said, I think it's time for that weekly weekend update.
Oh shit! Air horns, air horns, air horns. Brum, 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 brum.
Oh man, so we got a lot of updates here with the weekly weekend update. Or not a crazy amount, but a couple really good ones. A couple
Yeah,
really good ones. First of all, we got new weekend dropping tonight, which is fun, and not new weekend music, but something featuring the weekend. Belly,
yeah.
his label mate, who's really dope, by the way. He's such
He's
a cool
dropping an
guy.
album, right?
Dropping an album. See you
Yeah.
next Wednesday. I think is the album coming out tonight? I think it is,
Is
right?
the album? I think so. Yeah. I saw
So
there was a
it's
listening party.
oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So album coming out tonight. We got a music video and the single "Die for It," um, featuring The Weeknd and one of hip hop's greatest, Nas, coming out tonight in a couple hours, like 3.5 hours. So that's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see what that is. Do you
Yeah.
see like the snippets of the music video at all?
I think so. Yeah. Or they posted. I saw some just like some teasers they posted with. It was mainly with Belly, and then I heard like the Weeknd's verse in the back a little bit. But yeah, I think I saw the little snippets that's been going around.
Yeah, man. I think Belly's been taking some notes from the weekend. Like it feels like he's creating a world, like
Yeah.
it's like apocalyptic, like I don't know, it feels very Hunger Games like
Yeah.
post riots, I don't know, man. It's really cool. I like to see artists that are outside of like the mainstream conscious being able to create shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
so that's dope. Also, some big news about the weekend's new album, next album, The Dawn, which I'm very excited about. Obviously, go check out our new video that we dropped two days ago, man. You
Yeah.
guys have been showing a lot of love, and we only just dropped it, so that's crazy. It's just like our predictions of The Dawn, very similar to what we did on What to Expect for After Hours, but
Mm.
we put more into it, I think, just because yeah, I feel like you guys would want us to you guys want all our thoughts. So we just went ahead and gave them to you.
Yeah. Yeah, no. There's a really great discussion happening over there right now, just like in the comments and stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think it was really interesting because a lot of people, I see a lot of different opinions. People are like,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, this is going to be amazing. Like I would love like having features." And then other people saying like, "Oh man, like is it really going to top After Hours?" Like I think there were some really good comments on there saying how like we were at the height of the pandemic and like there were so many things
Yeah.
going on, like the world at the time needed an album and After Hours was that answer. And so they're
Hmm.
like, where does the Dawn fall into the context of, the environment we're listening to right now? So yeah, there's a lot of really interesting takes happening over there in that video. So if you haven't seen it or if you haven't shared your thoughts, go ahead
Hmm.
and go over there and let us know what you think. It's a great 30-minute juicy deep dive into what we think every aspect of the Dawn, from what we know so far,
Yeah.
could pin out to be. But yeah, appreciate the love happening on that video right now. We're kind of trying to ride this wave, so go ahead and
Yeah.
let us know what you think over there.
Yeah. Also, someone on the comments had a question. I don't have it in front of me, but or not had a question, but had me thinking about something. And I want to ask you something.
Okay.
Um, Do you think that the Dawn could top After Hours at all, and do you think that the Weekend is even trying to top After Hours?
Hmm. I don't I don't know. It's like it's really hard to tell like right now.
Yeah,
Especially we just have the one, the one single.
yeah.
But I really don't know like where he's going with this album outside of what he said on Twitter, where he's like, "Oh, it's a full body of work. It's, he's looking at these different artists as inspirations and stuff like that." And the other stuff he mentioned on Memento Mori, I think it's going to be I don't want to go out like outright and say like, "Oh, it's going to be better than After Hours." I
Mhm.
think it's going to cater to a different audience than After Hours. And
Yeah.
to them, they're like, oh, it's gonna be, they like it better,
Mhm.
Not, I mean, obviously, all music is subjective, but I wouldn't say that it will be objectively better or worse. It's just kind of,
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be different. And I'm sure some people
I
will be
like that.
like, I'm sure some people are gonna be like, oh, this sucks. Like, go back to your trap days. Like where's the
Mm,
Starboy shit? Everyone always says that.
yeah.
But a lot of people
You
are
fell off. Make better music, or
yeah.
else I'll take you off my
Unfortunately
playlist.
mid. It's unfortunately mid. Young boy better.
Uh,
Uh, Nav Nav underrated.
oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, I agree. I think he's definitely going to go in a different directions. I think for some reason the this comparison came to mind is going to be so obscure. So hang with me. I promise we're going to talk about, like Luke said, we're going to talk about Thursday 10th anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
talk about Memento Mori, The Dawn. We're going to talk about Kendrick, like my homie Justin brought
Yep.
up. But it reminds me of like you'll appreciate this reference. Damien Chazelle, director of La La Land. Like, La La Land was this like passion project. It's everything that was on his mind about LA, Hollywood, it was,
Yep.
how optimistic
Yep.
everyone is, and then how you instantly get let down right away. And everyone's like, oh, what's he gonna do now? It's just crazy.
Mhm.
He won Oscars and all that stuff, notoriety. And he goes with a Neil Armstrong movie starring also Ryan Gosling
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with music. Obviously, like there are scenes and segments that you can tell like his musical background came into play here, but it was something different. So I like when an artist chooses to go somewhere else with it when they drop like their magnum opus.
Right.
I guess like Yeezus, I guess would be another example of that.
That
So
that's actually yeah. Like you said, I think those are all really great examples where like it's like yeah, like how does one if you made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where would you go from there? Like
yeah.
that's considered the best hip hop album of all time.
Mhm.
And like you said, Kanye's answer to that was Yeezus. It's completely different, but to some people, to me, that's one of his best projects.
Mhm.
And like with Damien Chazelle, like complete left turn from La La Land to First Man, which is the movie you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I like both those movies. I think First Man was really cool. I think had a really cool atmosphere, and I think La La Land is super fun. Like there's so many things to love about them, but they're different. So it's like
Yeah.
I think we're gonna approach one of those situations where it's like they're so different from each other that it's hard to even compare at all. But of
Yeah.
course, comparisons will be made. So
Yeah.
but
I
I'm
think,
curious what people have to say though, so we'll see.
yeah, there's a saying, right? What is it? Comparison is the thief of joy. Like
Right.
once you keep comparing things, just enjoy the thing that they're giving you. We don't have to.
Yeah.
I think that's a conversation we need to have. Is like, stop. Just enjoy the thing that the artist is trying to give you. So yeah. Also, Luke, we'll talk about that in a second.
Luke is on it, man. He got
I
access
love
to
it.
our agenda or something? What's
He's like our on-field reporter right now.
Yeah, he's giving us the
I love it.
breaking news.
Yeah. But anyways, the weekend news that I wanted to discuss first of all, the weekend confirmed both on Memento Mori and in an interview with a Hollywood Reporter, which wasn't as good as the GQ interview. It was kind of like what I was referring to in the Dawn predictions, where it was like
Yeah.
it's kind of just a typical industry interview type thing.
Sell the album, sell the album. That's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what are you up to? How's this? How's that? Um, but he did confirm that the Dawn will be done by the end of the month
Yes.
and that it's pretty much finished. We're just kind of figuring out when to put it out, which is to me, like, and for everyone else, this is the moment where all of you guys can like take a deep, like a sigh of relief, and we're getting the music soon. Like it's
Yeah.
not like I remember with After Hours, it was like, Blinding Lights, Heartless came out, and then the news leaked that he was dropping in like early 2020, and it was still like fall of 2019. So we are like, oh
Yeah.
damn, that's annoying.
Yeah. I
But
remember that.
we're here now. Hopefully he chooses to release it soon. So I
I
don't know.
mean,
That's exciting.
there's not many days left of the month, so
Hmm.
hopefully, I don't know. I mean, people think it's gonna. I mean, I guess this would kind of be the last Thursday of the month. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. It might be pushed back a little bit, but that is something to keep in mind. So
Yeah.
it's coming soon. At least we know. We know.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. And also, I don't know if you this is not like a news, but it's something to look out for. You see, he got a little haircut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. The
Different
weekend got
than
a haircut.
what he's usually been sporting.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Like a lot of his hair is usually out and about,
Hmm.
very tall and strong. Uh, this one is nice and cropped. It's a nice little afro type thing.
Okay.
If you guys I'll post the link
Oh,
in
here I
the
got
in the
it.
chat if you guys. Oh yeah, we're gonna swoosh over.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on.
Let's swoosh over. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see what we're talking about here. This one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's a
it's a little
nice
hard
little
to
cropped
see.
fro. Yeah, here, try to zoom in on it as much as you can.
Enhance. Enhance. I don't know if I can zoom in more.
If only we had that like Law and Order type technology where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, now turn up the brightness. Now isolate the weekend.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay,
but
I
yeah,
can kind of see though. I mean, it stops right here.
hmm
This is
yeah,
very important news.
yes.
This determines, everything about this next project.
This
What is the
this
hair looking
crisp
like?
fade.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh,
All right.
I wonder if this is the first time that he's ever like switched hairs mid era. Um, so maybe it could mean, obviously he could have just gotten a haircut. Like we don't. At the end of the day,
Yeah. I
this
mean,
is
I,
just
I mean,
him
it
living
could just be
life.
a haircut.
But I don't know. I don't know. Nothing is what is it? Nothing is on accident,
Every move is
So
calculated.
yes. But yeah, there's our also, hey, the Thursday 10th anniversary.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah, man.
That merch, very interesting.
I know. Yeah, what do you think about the merch? What do you think about just him continuing this re-releasing of the original masters for original mixes of
Yeah.
the mixtapes?
I am loving the fact that he's doing this. This is something that I've been wanting for so long. Is like I don't know, like I love trilogy and I love obviously it's you can listen to each tape on its own that the way that it's separated on Spotify. But sometimes I want to just like let me just listen to Echoes of Silence. Let me just listen to Thursday.
Mm,
Like I
hmm
would love to have each EP separated because I mean I love the artwork that goes with each one and so the fact that he's doing this, I'm like, yes, this is like what I've been wanting. And it was very, very interesting to see the merch that accompanied the 10-year anniversary of Thursday because I was not expecting. Um, basically, it's like some anime. I think it was a collab, but anime inspired merch, which was super interesting.
Yeah.
But
If
yeah,
anything, I would have thought it would have been for Kissland,
right, yeah,
but it's dope. Yeah, I like it.
it
It,
looks
it
pretty
really
crazy.
it feels like old timey weekend. It feels like if the weekend had the budget back then to come out with merch, like this is what it would look like. And I dig it. I like it. And the music is amazing. I love listening to the original, and comparing the different versions. This
Yeah,
one, um, this one wasn't as like I need to hear as like for example House of Balloons. Like we've all heard House of Balloons and
right.
Coming Down and Wicked Games and all that, but this one had didn't have as many notable crazy like whoa that's a big difference right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I still love listening to it, man. I love anything the weekend's coming out with, new or old. Look at that.
I know the hats are kind of
That's
cool.
yeah, that is crazy. The album cover is iconic as hell. It's probably For me,
I think this is
it
the
is either
I think this is the
number
best
one or
one.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Of the EPs, yeah, I think this is the best one. I
I was gonna
mean,
say of all his albums,
oh really? Oh shit.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's just how what it represents and just like how uh it just looks so cool for me.
Yeah.
It explains a whole story in that image. So I
Right.
love it. Yeah.
Very cool.
Have you can you think off the top of your head what's your favorite album cover? And let us know in
This
the
one right
chat
here.
what you got. Oh yeah. That's the one right there. I might hang that up on my room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of his favorite album cover of The Weeknd.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know. I mean, the EPs are pretty cool. Damn, these posters are crazy. I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
it's
I really liked personally the After Hours one.
mm-hmm.
I like the face. It's just up close.
Yeah,
I really like My Dear Melancholy is really cool.
yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I guess Thursday probably is the best one. I mean, I loved all the EPs, how they're all that format, kind of like
Mhm.
classic. I don't know, like mixtape era type. It just has such like a vibe to it, you know. But
Mhm.
but I also really love the Star. I will say I really love the Starboy album cover.
Yeah.
I think that one's pretty iconic. I know Lil Uzi had a decal where it was basically a different version of the Starboy album cover, except with like an anime character, and it said Cowboy instead of Starboy.
Mm.
Um, and that's decaled on his like Lamborghini or something. And so I'm like, okay, that's pretty
Damn, for
cool.
real?
Yeah,
I might need to look. Hold on.
yeah. You
Do I
haven't
just
seen
look
that?
up
Here,
Lil Uzi Vert
Lil
Cowboy?
Uzi, Cowboy, Bebop. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, okay,
Bugatti.
okay.
Here, I got it.
Let's see. Swoosh on over. We might be doing a lot of swooshing over.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
that's
like that.
crazy.
It looks like a
Damn.
toy car.
I know. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Hot Wheels.
Right.
Ooh.
Here, that's a good one.
Yeah, I would love a little toy version of that. Damn.
His Bugatti.
Um,
This is like $1 million car. Kind of crazy.
oh my God. People just be spending money for no reason.
Yeah,
I
especially him.
wish. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I wonder did he got that diamond taken out of his forehead, right?
No, it's still in there. And then
Oh, that must be
he got like another,
stanky.
yeah, and then he's getting more like he got a tattoo on his tongue. I'm like, bruh,
Ooh. That
very
must have
crazy.
hurt
Yeah.
because I don't know. I feel like I would be like wincing through it the entire like screaming.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no. Luke, did we get any merch? I didn't personally just because I am saving up for to go on tour to go
Oh,
on a tour one of the tour dates. So I'm saving up for that. Did you get anything?
I did not. Looking at the merch list now, I was like, damn, I kind of want a Thursday vinyl.
I
So we'll see
know.
if where I can find one. They're probably not that hard to come by. Probably the 10th anniversary one's probably like being
Mhm.
resold right now, but just a regular one. I would like to have. It's like I kind of am like, am I gonna have trilogy like the vinyl, or because I already have Echoes of Silence, so I'm like, should I just get all three EPs and just do it like that? I think having all three would be cool because then you get all the different album arts.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's it right there is
Yeah,
having all the like everyone has trilogy or not everyone has trilogy obviously, but you know, a lot of people I've seen that image of trilogy now, but having all those like Thursday especially, you know, House of
yeah.
Balloons, Echoes of Sound, that'd be dope. Hanging them up on the room. Um, but yeah, there you go. There you go. So I think that's gonna be it for our weekly weekend update. You know, we didn't have a crazy amount, but it was there,
Hope
and
yeah.
we got a lot to look forward to with the weekend. Plus, we gave you a whole discussion video on the weekend, so it's okay. It's okay if this week's kind of a bit of
Hopefully that means he's
a light
working.
week.
So you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. And he did mention he was filming music videos,
Right.
short films, and stuff like that. So we'll see where that leads us. Plus we got music dropping tonight, so that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
And let's talk about the I almost want to call it the biggest news of the week, but there's so much big news. Piercy, man, shout out to you because you called it. I saw you came through. I hope you're still here. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar has risen. He is back.
Yep.
dropping music soon enough, as he says. So let's start in the beginning because I know we talked about it a little bit on over Spaces
Yeah.
on Twitter. So follow us at OurThoughts_pod on Twitter. It should be in the description, all that stuff. But so what day was it? Do you remember at all? It was sometime last weekend, right?
I think it was during. Yeah, I think it was the weekend or something like that. But
Hmm.
it was very recently, not barely a week ago, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Or actually, how about you tell the story since you're the one who texted it to me?
sure. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this on our Twitter Spaces, but basically, I wake up, I don't know, in the morning. I forget what day it was, but I see a new tweet from Kendrick Lamar, and it's this image of like a digital folder that says Oklahoma on it, or no, new thoughts, NU thoughts. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
DM'd us like, "Our thoughts reference?" I'm like yes, definitely.
We're
Yeah,
actually not. We signed an NDA, so we're not
I
allowed to
don't.
confirm or
Yeah,
deny or anything.
no
You guys
comment
could
on
not
that.
ask us. You just it would make it easier for everyone if you just didn't ask us. So yeah. Anyways,
But
we
yeah,
continue with the story.
yeah. So obviously he drops his link, and it's this full statement. I have it right here.
Yeah.
But basically, let's see. It's just this blank website with this on it,
Hmm.
and you click on here, and it has the statement by Kendrick. And I'll read it again in case you guys missed it. August
Hmm.
20th. So that was on Friday. So yeah,
Okay.
about last weekend.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so he says, I spent most of my days with fleeting thoughts, writing, listening, and collecting old beach cruisers. The morning rides keep me on a hill of silence. I go months without a phone. Love, loss, and grief have disturbed my comfort zone, but the glimmers of God speak through my music and family. While the world around me evolves, I reflect on what matters the most, the life in which my words will land next. As I produce my final TDE album,
Oof.
I feel joy to have been part of such a cultural imprint after 17 years. Oh my God.
Wow.
The struggles, the success, and most importantly,
Mhm.
the brotherhood. May the Most High continue to use Top Dog as a vessel for candid creators as I continue to pursue my life's calling. There's beauty in completion and always faith in unknown. Thank you for keeping me in your thoughts. I've prayed for you all. See you soon enough. And he signs it Oklahoma, which whatever that means. But yeah, so a lot a lot to be considered in this one statement. I feel like
Yeah.
Kendrick, he's been out of the limelight for a long time during times where we most needed him,
Hmm.
like the Avatar or whatever. Um, and it was cool to see him come out and be like, this is what I've been doing. Like, I've been thinking a lot. Um, I've been writing. He's been reflecting on everything that's been happening.
Yeah.
And, he'd go months without a phone. Like, that
The
if,
American dream.
yeah, if he's locking in like that, whatever he's been working on is crazy.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
but yeah, so that was very interesting, and the music world kind of blew up after, especially his statement saying that this is his last TDE album, and I think
Yeah.
we'll probably
Wow.
get more into that in a minute. In terms of TDE and where they stand and how other people are also looking to leave TDE.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. Just the fact that Kendrick Lamar has said something. The last time he said anything was, I think, at the beginning of the year when he just talked about, I don't even know what it was. I think it was just PG Lang stuff.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, so huge, huge news dropped by Kendrick, and it's accompanied by a track that's being released tonight with Baby Keem. I
Yes.
think Normani, or at least when Normani was in that clip, and Kendrick Lamar, called Family Ties. So I don't know, is this the Kendrick Lamar rollout? Like, is this like where it begins? What do you think? Because I feel like we're getting there.
Yeah, I said this on the spaces. I think he's been prepping this for a while now. If you remember,
Yeah.
back in 2020, there were these leaked, photos of him shooting a music video and on a telephone, which I have a fun theory about, and best believe we're gonna be theorizing today.
Yes.
But I sorry, what was the question? Oh,
Do
the
you
rollout.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
you think we're like, is the album like the rollout is starting? Do you think that's what's happening right now?
I think so. I think so. I think
Okay.
because go back to the Damn release. It was like he dropped the Heart Part 4, and then he said you got 2 weeks to get your shit together, and sure enough, 2 weeks later, the whole ass album dropped.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a week prior to the Heart Part 4, it was Humble, or
Mm-hmm.
I forget all the time. I haven't seen the timeline in a while, so I don't exactly remember off the top of my head. But I remember it being like pretty much like boom, boom, boom. Like here we
Yeah.
are. I think the same thing goes for here. I think Family Ties is going to be a fun collaboration. It's going to be similar to Humble, where it introduces us to who Kendrick is at this point in time, cool
Right.
visuals. Seeing Baby Keem and Kendrick on the same record is, I think, is dope. It calls back to that PG Lang
Mm-hmm.
video where they're running around doing mischievous things. I think we're about to see that to the full effect. So I think there's we've been saying this a lot, but there's a lot to be excited about, man. I'm like, it's for like, think about who we've gotten statements from this year. We've gotten Childish Gambino tweets from earlier this year. We've had Frank Ocean dropping Homer,
Right.
which is something we
We'll
might
talk
be
about
talking
that.
about very soon, very soon.
We'll talk about that.
Uh, and then we got Kendrick Lamar, who never speaks. He
Right.
never comes out. So I mean, 2021 has been a very, it's been nice being able to see these icons that we haven't heard from in a while, especially after the year we've all had. So yeah.
Yeah. So
So
do you think there's a Kendrick project like within this year, realistically?
that's the big question, right? I
Right.
think so. I don't think I think Kendrick is of the mindset of like, we don't say anything until we're ready,
Yeah.
and he says in that statement, as I produce the final TD album, that lends me to believe that he's finished recording it, and also that he's just in the micromanaging part of it, the parts that like housekeeping stuff,
Mm-hmm.
mixing and all that stuff. So I think we're closer than we are. I think we're
Closer
we're
than we
more closer
think.
than we think. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
How about you? What do you think? Do you agree with me more or less, or do you
Yeah, I
just
mean,
are you just kind of like here for the ride?
I want to agree with you. I want to. I mean, obviously, that's the best case scenario when it comes to a Kendrick project. But no, you're right. I mean, like when
Mhm.
he says stuff, especially when it came to the Damn rollout, like when he says anything about a project at all, he means it. He's not gonna. I don't think he's really ever pulled a Kanye or anything like that. Where I don't think he's broken too many promises. I mean,
Mm.
I don't know. I can go way back, and I don't remember 5 years ago, but no, I think we're on the cusp. I feel like it's gonna come at the latter half of this year, like maybe someone in within the final months of the
Yeah.
year. Whether that's maybe October, November, I
Fourth
think,
quarter.
yeah, would be really cool, or even a December. That could be like he could pull like a Playboy Cardi. Christmas Day, we get a new Kendrick album. I mean, I feel like that's a
Mm.
great Christmas present for everyone right there. Like, so I
Yeah.
feel like it could pan out like that. So, um, I do feel like we're gonna get a single very soon
Hmm.
within the next coming months. I feel like he's gonna ride out the Family Ties single for a minute, kind of like promote that, get Kendrick's name back in the rotation. I mean, Kendrick's name has always been in the rotation, but
Yeah.
start introducing us back to his voice again. We haven't heard him rap in a long time, so I feel like doing
Yeah.
that alongside Baby Keem, which is super cool. Keep it in the family ties. But yeah, I feel like we're gonna get the feature, and then he's gonna ride that out for maybe a month, maybe less, and then we're gonna look into rolling out the single, and then that's when the whole rollout will really start. The ball will
Whew.
be rolling. That's how I
Wow.
predict. And I feel like there's enough months left in the year that he could definitely do that. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. I think there is definitely more than enough time to get a full proper rollout out. I think of like the off season, the
Mm-hmm.
way he was able to put out a documentary, go on interview on a nice little press run, freestyles, all that kind of thing. I don't know that Kendrick is gonna do all that J. Cole did, but it would be nice, right?
Yeah.
After however many years since Damn, it would be nice to
Yeah.
see. Like if he goes on a freestyle, man, on like a radio station,
Bro.
Twitter would go insane. Like
Insane.
also, hey, I want to shout out something that Shay brought up. On Saturday, our channel is going to be 3 years old. I
Oh,
didn't even
really?
know that. Yeah, according to Shay.
Whoa.
That's, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I remember we started this pod in like the fall,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. During
or like transitioning.
August 28th, 2018. Wow.
Whew,
That's crazy.
what a, what a time, man. It's been feels like I remember us starting that page, man. And it's just like
Mm.
all that stuff. Also, hey, Samurai Ninja, we're doing great, man. How are you?
Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Right now we're
Yeah.
talking about, if you're just joining us, talking about Kendrick Lamar, and potential project, hopefully praying by the end of this year.
Whatever
If
God I need to pray to get
Yeah.
new Kendrick, man. I'm converting. I don't care.
Yeah. Kendrickology or whatever, you know.
Yeah, K dotology.
Lamarism.
Yeah, Lamarism. Or I want to talk about this real quick. I have a couple theories,
Okay.
and I think it's about that time to bring back something that I
Oh, we haven't seen
have
this in a
been.
while.
It's I had to knock off some dust off it. Not gonna lie, I had to blow off some dust.
Dust it
But
off. Dust it off.
we're back. We're better than ever. Ah,
Oh.
I feel like I just got picked in the draft, the number one draft. Got to shake the commissioner's hand.
Yeah.
Uh, but yes, the daddy hat is back, and you know what that means.
We in full theory mode right now.
Our theories, baby. We
Our
got it.
theories.
We got it. Oh, so I got some theories for you regarding this next album, man.
Let's hear it.
You know, so first of all, Oklahoma is the name of the website that he led us to, right? That he linked us to. And then if you click on, newthoughts.com, if you or click on New Thoughts and see the letter and all that, like we just did,
Mm-hmm.
you can see he signs off with Oklahoma or OK Lamar or whatever. So people have said like the amazing people over at NFR podcast. I've been listening to their stuff, and they had some amazing theories, and I wanted to bring them up because, yeah.
Yeah.
First of all,
Shout out NFR podcast. Those guys, they're killing it right now.
incredible. Yeah, they're incredible. They're literally like the best music new. Like like they're always up to date. They
Yeah.
always come up with the stuff like sometimes the day of or the day after. They're doing amazing things, man.
Yeah. They
So
live at their studio, I feel like. I feel like they just
I
wait
know.
and then they're like, okay, let's go on. Like,
Yeah.
they're
they're,
crazy.
they're like, yeah, I just imagine them. They're sitting over at the couch and they're like, oh shoot, new Kendrick news. All right, start the cameras. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that.
Dude, yeah, right. I know. Incredible. But the theory that they had that I thought was really interesting. So Oklahoma or OK Lamar, first of all, if you go back to Duckworth, the last song off of Damn, they brought this up. It was this like if the very first words of the on the verse is "Oh Lamar,"
Mm.
or Oklahoma, and you could make the connection there, or whatever. Blah blah blah. We're probably gonna say it in a theory video or a deep dive video. We're probably gonna
Right.
call it back to it. But they said, what if this album, this next upcoming album, is kind of an alter ego, similar to what God, I hate anytime I say this just because I feel like I've said it so much. Similar to like what The Weeknd did on After Hours, where he brought this persona of The Weeknd into full effect and
Right.
really showed off what that character is like to its core. It could be something similar to Oklahoma or OK Lamar. I'm just gonna say Oklahoma just because it's fun.
Yeah.
Uh, and basically, what I think, calling back to that photo shoot that he had, with the phone, he looks kind of raggedy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like on the street and all that. What if this next upcoming album is about a man who has lost it all and who had to have lost it all to in order to find that relationship with God,
Mm.
especially with the pandemic we've just had. We've all had that experience of losing things and not being able to reach. Like, I mean, look at it. He's not the dapper,
Yeah.
swagger, bodacious Kendrick that we've seen on like the Humble Music videos and all that stuff.
He's looking a
Could
little
be
lost. Our brother is lost.
yeah,
But
and
maybe,
it's
like you say, that could be the character. But yeah, keep going.
yeah, and it's exciting because we think about what if like throughout the album he's having conversations with God, and he actually like uses different voices. So it makes me think of what we did on Book of Genesis. But I don't know. I feel like that would be cool, especially with the way that Kendrick uses his voice to portray different characters. Like I think of um think for what is it? What's that song? The Don't Forget About Me. On Good
Sing
Kid, Mad
about me.
City.
I'm
Sing
dying
About
of
Me,
thirst. I'm
yeah.
dying of thirst. Yeah.
Sing About Me, The Black of the Berry,
Hmm.
all that stuff. I don't know. It's just a nice little theory about what the story of the album could be, just because we know that Kendrick has these big concepts, and the
Right.
last couple of albums have been all about him. So,
Right.
what if this next album he takes a left turn, especially with like the rock influence that has
Hmm.
been rumored to take place with this next album? It makes sense that it would be a big departure from his usual sound if it is just a completely different person. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah. No, I definitely think it's gonna be some sort of especially from the snippet, at least from the Baby Keem song, that he will be taking on those like different personas, or at least going into those different flows. Like, I think especially on like To Pimp a Butterfly, he went on to so many different versions of his voice, where he was like super drunk, or he was like,
Mm.
um, you know,
Oh
trying to
man.
he was like, yeah, like godlike. Or and then on Damn, where it's like there's K Dot, and then there's Kung Fu Kenny. Like there's so many different versions of himself that all mean different things. And I feel like with this album, it could be another culmination of that. Oklahoma being maybe another personality, another version of himself. Looking at those leaked photos and stuff like that. But I feel like
Hmm.
with this feature that's coming tonight at midnight, or 9 p.m. Pacific Standard, we will probably get a better look into where he could be going lyrically, his new flow, especially like I think of J. Cole when he released like Interlude, and it was like completely different. It was like, oh, and then he kind of something new, and then he rode that same sound for the rest of the album. So
Hmm.
that could be what's happening. It could not be, but I do think the theory that there will be some sort of ego or alter ego or character that Kendrick brings into the new project is highly likely. And I'm just
Yeah.
very curious to see where he would go next, especially coming off of Damn, which was already he was like dealing with either it was like an alternate version of himself, but then you could choose. You could choose whether to let that version live or die, depending on how you listen to the album and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if it's going to be as interactive as that, or as cryptic and have like all those different meanings, and like you can with even within the samples, there's like reverse sample. There's in the
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar video we did, there's so many like reverse alerts and the duality and stuff like that. So I'm wondering what that is going to be within the new project. So we'll
Yeah.
see, but I feel like it's a strong theory.
I dig it. Yeah. And also, Damn is such a what it really is one of the most underrated conceptual albums like ever. Like
Mm-hmm.
he did what Tenet did, but way earlier. So
Right.
I don't know. Could be interesting. We'll see what Kendrick Lamar has to bring to us after so long.
Right.
Uh so here Samurai Ninja asks a quick question. If Kendrick, Kanye, Travis Scott, and Drake drop on the same day, which artist are you listening to first?
Oh, I think we said this last stream, or
Hmm.
it was a
Or
different
on the
it was
I
a
think it was on
different
the Spaces.
oh, it was
On
on
the
Spaces.
Spaces.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good question though. I think I said I wanted to start with Kendrick because I'm like he's the one he like his words are wanting to hear first.
Mm.
And then I would hold on, let me look at the comment. Okay, and then I would go to Kanye and then Travis and then end it with Drake for the night.
Mm.
I feel like just kind of have those vibes carry me throughout the late night. I think would be cool. But definitely Kendrick first. If they all dropped on the same night, I think I would listen to the new Kendrick project first.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. I would probably go um I'll go Kendrick and then or no, I'll probably go Drake just to warm myself up, listen to some nice vibey music. And then Kendrick, Travis
Mm-hmm.
Scott, and then I'm listening to Kanye on the next day because he's
You're
not he's
right.
not
You're right.
dropping it at midnight, guys. He's not dropping
You're
it with
right.
us, so with everyone else. So, That's it for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the great question, Samurai. Uh, but yeah, is that all we got to say about Kendrick dropping?
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of people dropping, speaking of Kanye,
I
shall we move on to our?
think,
This might as well be the weekly Donda update by how
yeah,
many weeks we've been talking about this project,
I
and it
want a
hasn't come out.
supercut. I want a
Yeah.
supercut of all the times that we've said like Don's dropping tonight.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see.
but yeah, Donda might come out this weekend. Here we are again. And we got this listening event going on tonight. He's been doing this a couple times actually. But what I want to ask is this theory. Again, I got the daddy hat on, so we got it. Uh
More theories. More theories.
yeah, could you explain this divine comedy theory that you brought up to me,
Yes.
which I really loved. I really liked it.
Okay. This is pretty. This might be a little bit of a stretch, but here I have it. Let me bring it up.
Hmm.
Okay, so this was a comment I think that was made on like the Kanye West subreddit or something like that. But people are trying to make the connection of, is this all could be BS, but if they're trying to make a connection as to kind of putting a method to the madness of what Kanye's been doing this past month or so, this is probably one of the best takes I've seen. But basically, okay, so this person, City Fox, shout out City Fox on the Reddit user, but pretty much the first listening party that came out, I think that was in the Mercedes Benz stadium in Atlanta. That was one where it was all stark white. There was nothing there. Just Kanye. He was like dressed in all red. It was
Yeah.
he was kind of just surrounded by the stadium. It was just desolate. So if
Hmm.
we're looking at some sort of timeline or some sort of connection here, City Fox says that for those out of the loop, the first listening party, Kanye is in hell. His clothes are red. The place he is in is devoid of anything. It's completely blank. And hell is known in the Bible as a place without connection to God or connection to anything. Any sort of
Hmm.
material items. And nothing is there.
Yeah.
Um, then we move on to the second listening party. Kanye is in purgatory. This is the one where he's dressed all black. He's got the Donda vest on, and he was
Hmm.
seen, suspended and hoisted up into the air. They say that this is technically would be Kanye in purgatory. His clothes are all black. He's locked in a mundane lifestyle of staying in his room, just reading the Bible. He's just in that
Hmm.
cell like room, to atone for his sins. Sure, and the imagery is extremely different than the first show. There's so much more godlike, and especially when the show ends, he's ascending from purgatory into the gates of heaven, and during that time, the song "No Child Left Behind" is playing in the back. So as this could be, kind of a nod to like God is not letting the child that Donda left stay in purgatory and is allowing Kanye to ascend to heaven. And then
Hmm.
if we this third listening party, which is supposed to be tonight, right? Or this weekend. It's
I
supposed to
think
be
it's tonight.
Is it tonight? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to make sure. But it's supposed to,
I'll look
take
it up.
place in
Yeah.
Chicago. It's the set and the clothing is probably going to be heavily inspired by his childhood in Chicago. There was leaked images of Kanye building his childhood home within the middle of the stadium there. Um
Hmm.
and so that could be kind of like heaven to him.
Hmm.
But this could be all BS and such a stretch, but I feel like uh if it was put out in a certain way and if there was some sort of method to Kanye's madness, that a divine comedy theory is kind of the closest thing we could get to stringing along any sort of narrative or quote unquote planned rollout for this album. So I don't know. I saw this comment and I thought it was really interesting to think about. I feel like people just kind of dismiss everything Kanye does because we're like, oh, whatever, bro. Drop the album. Like, I don't care what you're doing. Like, you're releasing these, $200 shower speakers. Like, just drop the album, bro.
Yeah.
um, but no, I think there's some sort of narrative there, and I feel like he's trying to connect the dots. So
Yeah.
we'll see tonight. We'll
Yeah.
see what the listening party looks like tonight, though.
Yeah. I also think I think part of it is also the fact that, you know, like you, I think you mentioned with him recreating his childhood home on Soldier Field. Yeah, that could be
Hmm.
what his idea of heaven is just being home. The album is dedicated to his mom.
Right.
So I think just that idea of like getting things back to the way things were when they were comfortable, I think is, and if he comes out and dressed in all white, then you know that the theory may have
Right.
some leverage or some truth to it.
Yeah.
So
We'll see. We'll see.
yeah, I mean, and also I remember this. I forget what the official track list looked like, but I think it was like 24 songs. So maybe it's divided into thirds, or into, thirds,
Yeah.
yeah, by 8. So that would be cool. I would love that kind of you know, concept, that kind of theory, type thing. We could delve into it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Also,
If we're doing it in the thirds, that's hell, purgatory, heaven, that kind of thing. I don't know.
yeah.
Trying to connect the dots.
Yeah. Also, Nova brought up, yeah, we got to start calling him by his real name, or his
Oh,
name now,
his legal
Yay.
name.
Yeah. So apologies to Yay. Uh, you know. So yeah, that's a really cool theory. If that's something that goes through, then that would be amazing. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah. Apple Music, I think, or is
I
it streaming on there again? Okay.
I think it's gonna be one of those links that you don't have to use. Hopefully, it's not one of those links you have to use Apple Music for.
Okay. Okay.
Um, or like you have to be like a subscriber to
Right.
that streaming service. I don't know why they would do that for this big of an event.
Right.
So exciting stuff, man. Again, music is gonna be music news is gonna be all over the place for the next couple of months. So
Yeah.
we're excited. Speaking of Yay, though, we got a bunch of he's been active, man, musically, but also outside of music.
Yeah.
This Drake and Kanye, man, or sorry, this Drake and Ye beef is coming to a head, man. I'm telling you, this is gonna go into something really crazy.
I thought we were
Something's
past
gonna
this
happen.
beef, but I'm kind of glad it's back because it's I'm getting a kick out of it.
Yeah, we couldn't have gone through the pandemic year without getting another nice iconic little hip hop beef. It's part of the culture at this point. So in case you guys have been out the loop, Drake and Ye have been going at it lately. Like this kind of resurfaced with this new um this new trippy red record that was really interesting. It was not really interesting. This new trippy red album was ass,
Yeah.
but Drake was on it for some reason, and he was on the song by called Betrayal. And here we got wait, sorry, can you hear me? Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me
hear
all
you.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
you're good.
everything
You're good. You're good.
good on my end?
You
Okay.
lagged for like a
Okay. It
second,
said
but
my
you're
internet
good.
connection was unstable.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. So yeah, he had some bars for him. He said, "All these fools I'm beefing with that I barely know, 45, 44, burned out. Let it go. Yay ain't changing shit for me. It's set in stone." So, he's saying, yeah, basically saying he's burnt out. He's not really inspired to do shit, which is which is a really fun. That's one of those like daggers that like kind of prod at you, like, oh, you're
Mm-hmm.
burnt out, you're not making music like you used to.
Right.
But ironically, I don't know, I feel like Kanye could easily say a bar along that line for Drake. His last couple
Yeah.
projects have been kind of not as much as good as we'd like, not as
Unfortunately, mid.
unfortunately mid. and then and then Kanye posted this Instagram post
This is my
where
favorite one.
he put Drake and Push. Well, hold on. He put Pusha T in a group chat. You can see that.
Yeah.
But if you look closely at the top, you can see a D there. Pause. You can see a D there.
Right.
And
Right.
if that's Drake, that's hilarious. And as you can see here, it says, I live for this. I've been fucked with by nerd ass jocks like you my whole life. You will never recover. I promise you.
And then he posted a picture of the Joker above it, bro. I live for this.
I saw a tweet that was going around. It was like, oh man, the fact that Kanye became, what was it, Bane, with like that workout when he was
Yeah.
working out
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that stream, and then now he's the Joker, and then now he was Batman. The way there's that video of him like standing above the field.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bro, he's in his Joker arc right now, and this is how I know Donda will be a classic, because he's pulling
Mhm.
shit like this. Like the fact he looked up and saved this photo, and then added like just the lengths he went to make this moment happen. I'm like, bruh. I don't know. I wonder what. I mean, I wonder if everybody just left the group chat after this. Like that just would have nuked the group chat at that point. I'm like, nobody can say shit after this.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what do you do? You send a little GIF.
Yeah, you like
That's what I would
react.
do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Little thumbs up.
The thing is, yeah, at first I thought it was just them, like, like this is like their ghostwriting group chat, like, oh, what'd you think of this bar? And then I saw, yeah, like people were, putting the pieces together. It was a D, and then the Joker meme. I don't know. I have so many questions, but that's not where it ends. There's more.
Mm-hmm.
There is more. Then a couple of days later, Kanye decided to post Drake's address on his Instagram, and then he quickly deleted it and all that. But he doxed him, and and
Oh shit! Wait, I thought it was his. I thought it was the Calabasas. This is his home in Canada.
in yes, his like real mansion that he like settles up in, and
Oh
all
my
that.
god, that's so funny. I thought it was just his LA house. That's how does he have this? How does he? Do they share their locations with each other? Like I don't.
Honestly, like Samurai said, I think that honestly everyone kind of knows Drake's address.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
people who need to know about it, like all the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
trying to want to go to parties there, that want to link up with Drake and all that
Right.
stuff. But it was never like, the fact that I know about it says something about how public this was compared to what it was before. So
That's
I
crazy.
don't know. That's hilarious. And then uh later that night, it was like very late at night, Drake posted a video of himself laughing on the IG story. And it's just one of those laughs where you're like, he's about to take things too far. Like he's about to do something, man. And I am just
Oh my god.
I'm worried about where this is gonna go, but I'm also very entertained. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. What'd you think about all this going on?
Well, it took me a second to like figure out the beef because I actually hadn't seen that the bar that started it
Hmm.
off the Trippie Red album.
Yeah, I
But
haven't really heard it either. Or I listened, I think, just to that
yeah,
song because it was like the second song. So I just listened to the first one, the second one, third one. I was like, I'm out.
yeah, no, they all sound the same. But
Yeah.
no, I'm thoroughly enjoying this beef. I feel like we haven't. I feel like Pusha, if Pusha gets involved, I saw a really good take actually. Who said it? I think it was Fantano actually. Something I
Mm.
agreed with him, but I feel it was something along. I don't know why he had such strong opinions about this beef, but he did, and he was saying like whatever, however far this beef goes, Drake is always going to lose. Because
Mm.
because Kanye has or Ye has literally nothing to lose. Like he will put. Obviously, he's gone through hell and back with his career, and he still has a huge following and is still making millions of dollars. He had the after the slavery comments, he had the MAGA hat. Not even
Mm.
that killed his career. And so he has nothing to lose. So like I feel like Drake,
Yeah.
he's kind of, trying to play the tough guy. He's trying to like do what he's got to do to defend himself. But I'm like, bro, I don't think you want to like already out the gate, Kanye was doxing your address and nothing was even really said between you two besides that text. Like, I don't think you have much of a chance. Like, Kanye can get off the fucking rails. So
Yeah.
we'll see. If Drake tries to prod him more, then Kanye's going to just like come out like 10 times harder.
Yeah, that's what I easily picture this going. Is Drake, has a little, I think I texted you like, some mean girls type,
Yeah.
bad bitch diss lines, and then all of a sudden Kanye just unleashes everything. Like I imagine it's not gonna take much
No.
to like even just one more mention of Ye on another song, and it's just you cheated on your girlfriend.
He's
Here's
gonna
your
release his
son.
tax
You
returns, is like
his tax
the
returns.
emails, like whatever that is. Like
We're about to get Drake's tax returns before we got Trump's. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Drake
Some
probably has
political
more.
humor for you.
Yeah, Drake probably has. I think Drake has more money than Trump anyway. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't even know
yeah,
at this point. It's probably just
Yeah.
They probably both lost track of how many billions of dollars they have.
It's
Um,
funny.
but Rick Ross had some things to say. Obviously, he's cool with both of them. You know, he's
Mm-hmm.
obviously worked with Ye on Devil's New Dress and
Mm-hmm.
other records, and then obviously we got Drake. You know, they've said they have a joint album ready for us. So I mean, you know, where does he lie? And he said, Kanye posted Drake's address on the Instagram, but who didn't have Drake's address already? It's the only $100 million estate in Canada. So if you don't understand what's going on, you'd have thought that was personal. It really wasn't. That's just them getting ready for, as Drake said, everything unfolding.
Mm. Okay.
Uh so so you heard it here first. It's gonna be Drake and Kanye TikTok boxing match, and then Jake Paul and Logan
Yo,
Paul as the undercard. I think
hosted
that's how this ends.
hosted by DJ Khaled and Fat Joe. I think
I
that's
think
the
we got
biggest
some.
pay-per-view event of the year.
That's it. That's it right there. You know, Kanye's been lifting. He's been in the gym working.
Bro, he's ripped.
He's, you know,
It's
he's
his
getting his.
revenge body. The post-divorce. This is what I mean. Kanye has nothing to lose. Ye has nothing to lose. I
Bro,
swear.
I can't. I want to see how this ends, man. This is gonna. It's reaching the boiling point, and it's gonna
Yeah,
happen soon. I just. Is it gonna be musically? Is it gonna be outside of music? Is it gonna be just a straight up brawl? I don't even know.
we'll see.
Um, yeah, especially with how much. Yeah, and I also like the point you brought up is like, yeah, Drake still has, an image that he's trying to
Yeah,
cultivate. Meanwhile, Ye, at this point, the people still riding with him and for him are like for really real. Like at
die
this
hard.
point, Ye could say anything, and we would find a way not just to explain it, but to be like, it's just him. It's how he is. So I don't know, man. It would be interesting to see uh what that also Colby, you had a nice comment earlier. What was it? Nerd ass jock versus Chad ass Joker or whatever.
Who will win?
Who will win? It's gonna the matchup we've all been waiting
Yeah,
for.
that's funny.
So so yeah, I have a quick theory on just the certified lover boy release date. Uh Basically, I think that the reason we haven't gotten it yet is just because similar to what he did on Scorpion, I think that he is waiting for Kanye to drop this album so he knows how to. I feel like whenever you have to respond, I think you have the advantage because you kind of know they set the table for you, and now it's about responding and maybe one upping it.
Right.
So I think that's what Drake is setting up to do. I think he wants to see what Kanye has for him, any diss bars. Are there
Mm-hmm.
anything that he wants to expose? Does he have Pusha T on Donda like as an addition?
Double
And then
team.
yeah, they're about to fuck him up, and we'll see if Drake can respond to whatever is about to happen.
Yeah.
This podcast is gonna be. I have my magnifying glass on it. Like we are
Drama
ready to
alert.
see. Yeah, we're ready to see what goes on here. So yeah, is there anything else about Kanye before we hopefully get Donda? They guaranteed that the album would be dropping after this listening event. So
I pray. We'll see. I'm very excited to see this listening event. We'll see if the theories that we were talking about pull through. If not, whatever. At least hopefully we'll have the album. But I don't think it's coming tonight. It will probably drop
tomorrow morning
like
or
8
this week.
a.m., 9 a.m. tomorrow morning after Kanye stays up all night finishing it. So we'll see if it even
Yeah.
comes out. I don't know.
If this all culminates in a versus as Samurai brought up,
Yeah.
um, who do you think wins that? I know that's been a talking point a lot. Is Drake versus Ye on a hit for hit versus type thing? Who do you got?
I mean, I don't know. Statistically, I think Drake has more hits. I think you sent me something. It was like, either you sent me something or I saw it, but there was like, Drake has like 100 songs with over 100 million plays on them or something crazy, and
Wow.
someone was like, "This is some Wilt Chamberlain type stats, bro. Like this is not even fair." Like, and so, if you're going off of that, obviously Drake. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I feel like if they have a versus, Kanye won't even perform songs. I think he's just gonna diss. Like he's just gonna talk shit. He'll be like, "Oh,
Oh my
stop the
God.
music! Stop the music!" Like, "Fuck yo,
No,
son." No.
I imagine no, how I imagine it, it's like graduation playing in the background. And he's just pacing back and forth, and he's just like, "Yeah, fuck you, Drake." Yeah, what you think, huh? Huh? You think you could escape us exposing your son? Like he's just
Yeah.
pacing back and forth. Maybe he'll do a little dance like the Joker.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
gonna
No, he'll
be
be in the
like,
back. He'll be in the back. She'll be like, "They always want me to smile." It's like, I swear.
and then Drake is just like, okay,
Kiki, do you love me?
like yeah, it's just like super intense Kanye performance, and then Drake is like, play the next record. It's like passion fruit. Oh,
And then,
controller.
yeah, yeah. He goes passion fruit, and then it's just like I am a god.
Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of verses, who ends up winning the verses is how you sequence your records and how you respond, especially if
Yeah,
you're the second one coming up. Kanye would be the type of guy where Drake is like, first of all, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Let me play one for the ladies real quick, and he plays, Jaded or something like that,
yeah.
Jungle, Marvin's Room, and then Kanye is like, fuck that, play Father Stretch My Hands Part One.
Yeah.
like, like he would give no fucks about the format. He's playing whatever records he feels like
Whatever he wants.
playing.
No, he'd just like he would make a beat. Like he'd bring his little keyboard and just like make a loop or
Oh,
something.
or he'll use his little the stem thing that he just put out.
Yeah. Or he'll just be like,
where
"Can I bring out a couple friends?" And it's the choir.
Oh my god.
Going in to do the backup vocals on this diss track right in front of Drake or something.
Oh my yeah. Imagine he produces a whole record dissing, exposing everything about Drake
Yeah.
live on the verses. He's like, hold on, guys, you
Yo.
guys got 30 minutes. Give me a second. That would be the most entertaining verses ever, I
Yeah,
think.
record for like Instagram Live or whatever.
It would crash. There would
Yeah.
be a moment where it would crash, everyone would get mad,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. I'm does that make Drake Batman, I guess? I mean, I'm sure
I
in
think
his head
so.
he thinks he's Batman. Uh hmm.
Travis Scott is Batman. He's the brown
Ah,
the roach Batman.
yeah. Oh man. That he really put together a Batman suit with brown as the color. That's I don't know, man.
I don't know.
That's brutal. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how
Yeah.
that goes. Um, but let's move on to a pair of artists that we're not exactly feeling at the moment. They've had some hits. They make amazing songs and whatever. But Silk Sonic, I think they're going too far, man. This is
Oh.
ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, just to fill you guys in, Silk Sonic, creators of heavenly music like Leave the Door Open and Skate, they announced, or they said in an interview for, I forget which magazine, which publication, but they said that they are looking to maybe drop it in 2022, their album that they've been hyping up. So we've been hyping up all this time.
Yeah.
2021, it's gonna be amazing holiday music. We're gonna be chilling. It's gonna be raining, and we can all blast on that
Yeah.
Silk Sonic music when we're, with our peoples. And no, they said no.
Yeah.
They're getting it in 2022. What do you think about that?
I was definitely disappointed. I'm like, that would mark an entire year pretty much since you even released Leave the Door Open.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's like Skate, like, are they really, I don't think that's a good enough song to have us write it out.
Mm.
I do think that we'll at least get one more single before the whole album drops, hopefully in the next month or so. I don't know. But
Mm.
I think, okay, so I think, in my opinion, they could have delayed all of this way later.
Yeah.
Like, you should have, I don't know. You should have like left. You should have uploaded. You should have dropped Leave Door Open like, let's say 3 months ago.
Mm,
Have Skate drop now. Still summer. You know they are. It seems like they're going with the seasons. You know they wanted to drop Skate. That's very much a summer song,
mm-hmm.
and then that would give us a couple months here and there. I would say about 4 to 5 months to have us write it out. Hopefully with one more track in between, and then we get the album that
Mm-hmm.
new year. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Jim.
yeah, what's up, y'all? But no, I mean we're delayed again. I think clearly I feel like this is a culmination of things. You know, Bruno right now has a residency in Vegas. I don't know how he's supposed to drop another album when he's supposed to be in Vegas for every
Mm.
weekend and the rest of this year at least. And then obviously Anderson .Paak, he has his whole thing. He's his shit he's doing. So I feel like it's kind of like they're waiting for the stars to align to where it's the right time to drop.
Mm.
But it's frustrating. People want the music, and they know that, and they're like, and we're gonna wait. But it's like, what's the point when you could have just pushed it back to when you knew, you guys are ready? But I feel like
Yeah.
the reason why they finally said like the album's coming in January is because I think there were some scheduling issues, or there was at some point they had a meeting where they're like, look, let's be realistic here. We should just say when it's coming out, and they're gonna buy themselves another 6 months basically. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I like what Colby said. Silk Sonic honestly feels like a side project at this point. I think that's similar, kind of along the same lines of why everyone is so disappointed. They made it seem like on
Yeah.
Leave the Door Open, and the interviews following that record, it very much seemed like they were gonna lock themselves in a room and just make every single song, and make the album, construct it, perfect it, and do all that stuff, and then it would come out. But
Mm.
it does kind of feel like it's like, we'll work on a couple records, and then I'll go do my thing, you do your thing, and then we'll just see how the scheduling lines up.
Right.
I don't, obviously, if the music is gonna dictate whether or not it was worth it at the end of the day. We're outraged now, but we're gonna look back and be like, why? What were we outraged for? Like,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
just working on music. But yeah, there is that air of disappointment. Like, damn, like I like that timeline that you brought up. Of a Sorry, hold on, am I good? I think I just saw myself lagging on the Zoom call. Is everything good?
Yeah. I think you're good.
Okay, cool. I like that timeline you brought up. They could have just pushed everything forward a couple months, and that would have worked out.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's
We'll see. I think it all has to do with like not only just the album dropping, but obviously they have to tour the album, and the whole
Promote it.
process thereafter. So, I think they're just buying themselves time. I'm still looking forward to it. A lot of people, we'll see if this is to a detriment or not in terms of, album sales, but I don't think so. I think it's Bruno Mars. Whenever he releases anything, it does numbers. It just is, we'll see. Like, it will, if things pan out poorly for this record, this could be a blue ball contender. But I hate
Wow.
to say it. I hate to say it.
Wow.
We'll see what happens in the new year.
I didn't even think about that. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, stringing us along for like a whole year. That's a long time.
That is quite the blue ball. I think
Yeah.
if if things don't drop, man, if this album doesn't drop in 2021, it will for sure be nominated, but we will see
It'll be
how it
nominated.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I never thought that's a top 5 anime betrayal right there. I never
Yeah.
thought I would have seen the day that I would have to put Silk Sonic on a Blue Ball of the Year award. Damn.
Yeah, that's
okay.
brutal.
Sorry.
That's a brutal.
That's
It's gonna be a brutal Our Thoughts Awards. I already know for this.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm gonna be crying, holding the gun at him. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I think the thing is, like I said, the music will dictate whether or not this is all worth it. So we'll be right here waiting for waiting, I guess, another 4 months or however
Yeah,
many months we got to go. So we'll see. It better be at the top of the year though. That's one thing I know for sure.
yeah,
Yeah. So last news topic here. I want to talk about another one of our favorite artists, SZA.
yes.
Wow. So I don't know if you guys know, but SZA dropped some new music already,
Some demos.
and yeah, and it's really cool because it's like under this, secret SoundCloud account. She didn't even post about it really. You sent me an Instagram video where she it was like the caption was Johnny, which is the title of one of the songs,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a dance or whatever. And I'll post a SoundCloud link
Mm-hmm.
in the chat right about now. And yeah, like I said, it's 3 songs. It's what is it called? Nightbird, I Hate You, and
Mm-hmm.
Johnny. And they're all really good records, man. I'm really happy with getting new SZA music. You know, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Did you get a chance to listen to these?
I did. Yeah, I listened to all of them.
Yeah. Which ones stand out to you? Or if any all of them stand out, like what do you like about them?
Um, man. Okay, I really. So Johnny is really cool. I think the video that accompanied it on Instagram was really cool. But the lyrics of Johnny are I love. I think this
Mhm.
is definitely. I can tell that SZA's doing something new, especially with her voice. Like the things that she's doing to her voice, how she's getting a lot more airy, a lot more high pitched, a lot more
Mm.
there's a lot more range that she's able to achieve, which is really cool. Doesn't help me understand what she's saying anymore, but I feel like but it sounds great. I think there are lines that stand out and I can sing to that, but no, like
Can you
John,
give us a
yeah.
little sample right now? I'm just
No, I cannot reach the cannot reach those notes.
one of these days we gotta have an Our Thoughts karaoke.
Yeah,
If
that'll
we just
be
feel like if we just
several drinks in, yeah.
yes, many drinks in.
But yeah, so Johnny's really good. They're all really good. I think the um Johnny is the shortest one. I really like Nightbird as well. And I Hate
Mhm.
You is a really fun song. The ad libs are hilarious. It was like she's like it was like you wonder if I hate you, and then like the ad libs are like I do, or like stuff like that. It's just like really funny, and this new direction that Sis is going with this style, like I'm really digging. It's definitely
Mhm.
seems like an evolution from Control, and I think we've gotten Hit Different and Good Days. Good Days being one of my favorite records of the year when it came out.
Mhm.
Was that this year or was it last year? I think it was the top of this year actually.
I think it was New Year's Eve actually, so that
Yeah,
puts it in a very weird position for us.
yeah.
So,
So whatever, it was kind of in
oh,
between.
we put it in the Our Thoughts Awards for last year. So,
Okay,
yeah,
last
I
year.
guess yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so I mean that song is great, and so I feel like that we're kind of venturing down that sound a little bit more, a little bit differently than the Hit Different track was a lot more like R&B, with that Ty Dolla Sign feature and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So no, I'm super excited. I love these tracks. It does make me curious though, is like how she's able to release these. I feel like does that mean these will not be on the album, or are they just demos
Yeah.
right now, or like what? Where does that stand? This kind of brings up the same topic we brought up earlier about TDE and where their artists stand with them.
Yeah.
So no, I mean I'm glad we're getting new songs, but it's like, damn, this is like the lengths that SZA has to go to just to release music is kind of crazy.
Hmm. Apparently she dropped them, and then TDE had something to say she deleted them, and then she posted them again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think she tweeted something like, "Oh, like we worked everything out. The music will be back up very soon." Uh, what is going on with TDE, man?
I don't know.
There's so many problems, and they signed this artist who,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll learn about in a couple, months or whatever. But I don't know. They're
Everyone's
not.
jumping ship. I mean, SZA, I think, talked about jumping ship as well.
Mhm.
Kendrick obviously said this is his last TDE album.
Yeah, and if Kendrick goes, that takes a couple people with him,
Right.
maybe, hopefully, J Rock is like this with him with Kendrick.
Well, yeah,
Uh so
we'll see. But like that, I mean, if they stay and Kendrick and SZA leave, I don't really think Isaiah Rashad or who's in there. Schoolboy Q, is he in? I think he's in
he's in there. Yeah.
TDE, and like um Sid, I think, is in there too. Like, I don't know, like these artists are amazing artists, but
Hmm.
do they have the star power to kind of just lead the label? Because that's what Kendrick was doing. Kendrick was like the star of TDE. The reason why people even talk about TDE is because of Kendrick Lamar, and obviously
Yeah.
Punch and stuff like that. But right under
Eh.
Kendrick, I mean,
But they talk about Punch like, oh, Punch
infamously,
soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
infamously, they
Yeah.
talk about him. But I mean, under Kendrick, it's SZA. So it's like your two main stars are jumping ship. You know, I think SZA. I would not be surprised to see if she just jumped over to PG Lang. So I don't know. Like TDE, we'll see what their next moves are. But as a label, it's kind of sad to see. It's kind of, I don't know. There's been a bit of a departure, and that might be making other artists, Isaiah Rashad, Schoolboy Q, J Rock, all of them are probably starting to think like shit. Like Kendrick's leaving, like he knows what to do. Like might as well just follow him. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's very much up in the air for TDE right now.
Yeah. I think like we're talking about it, and I think about all the times that TD kind of fucked up. Like obviously we're talking we you talked about SZA and the constant back and forth and discourse about, oh, are we dropping the album? Oh,
Right.
soon. Oh no, I don't like it. We're having issues. SZA then went on like rants on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm sure that was very frustrating for her to have to deal with all that in
Yeah.
terms of just like being about the music. And then also I think of you mentioned Isaiah Rashad. I think about, remember that teaser that they put out. It was like, oh, uh coming, it was like a loading screen, right? And it was like announcement coming soon, like you never know who's dropping. And everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be Kendrick, he's back, or SZA, blah blah blah. And it was Isaiah Rashad, and Isaiah Rashad is great. That album was really good, but that's setting him up for failure.
Yeah.
Like everyone's obviously gonna go to like, yo, Kendrick is dropping,
Yeah.
like let's
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, yeah. It does feel like everyone right now is in the shadow of Kendrick at TDE. At least before the statement about him making the last album, because like you hear
Yeah.
any TDE news, like us too, we're like, does that mean Kendrick's dropping? Like the
Yeah.
only thing that Isaiah Rashad dropping told me is that Kendrick might be also dropping,
Yeah.
which he is now, which sucks. It's like, for all those other little smaller artists, although albeit they're amazing artists, they're just living in the shadows of Kendrick and SZA. And I think under SZA, I would put J Rock there in terms of the hierarchy is like who has the most influence within the label.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's crazy. Seeing this is like kind of sad. Like TDE is one of my favorite labels just because I feel like they just were stacked. Like they are
Oh,
stacked right now. Kendrick, SZA, Schoolboy Q, Isaiah Rashad,
J Rock,
J Rock,
Zachary from Love. He's been coming out
Zachary.
with good
Yeah.
music.
Is
Who
what's his
else?
name? Um, what's his name? Not Sid. I forget. They have a. He has that song,
Sir.
Sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sir
Mm.
is on there. Yeah, it's stacked, but like, it seems like someone said that the Roman Empire is falling. Who was that? Colby said that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
What if in a stunning turn of events, TDE signs D Smoke and just
Yo,
and just keeps the ball rolling. You know what? We don't have
oh my
Kendrick anymore.
God.
Let's
Let's
get
get the
Kendrick
next
Light.
best thing. Kendrick, who can speak Spanish. I will say, who is he signed to right now? Is he signed to anyone, or is he?
I don't know. And also I mean, he's literally Sir's cousin or
Yeah.
brother.
Oh,
So it's in the
he's with
family.
Empire right now. Yo,
Uh yeah, they're not letting him go.
I think if, yeah, I don't know, if D Smoke were to be signed to any of those other more like subsidiary labels like TDE and stuff like that, I feel
Mhm.
like it's a toss up between TDE and Dreamville, you know, like between who has the bidding rights or you know what I mean, of where D Smoke would belong.
Mm.
But I don't know. I feel like TDE needs to make D Smoke an offer, a really good one, because he is someone who I see. I mean, we both have watched Rhythm and Flow, and I mean, that guy
Yeah.
has the whatever it is, the it factor, whatever that means. But
Yeah.
someone I can see completely changing up the game, you know, 3, 4, 5 years from now. And I feel
Hmm.
like TDE needs to start looking towards the future, because I think they picked up some like TikTok artist or something, or like they're like
Hmm.
picking up weird people, like who's ever trending like right now. Whereas I think they need to be looking, you know, 5 years down the line, what's going to be profitable, and rebuild their roster. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah. They
crazy.
need. Yeah. I always thought that they were the ones that were developing artists. You know that like they were the like Dreamville have they've signed like a lot of not established artists, but artists that have like a cult following in their own sense, like Ari Lennox. I'm thinking of what's the dude's name? Fuck, I forgot. But Dreamville's doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Uh, and then we are always like, oh, TDE silent right now just because they're developing their artists, blah blah blah. But it kind of seems like they don't really have a plan at the moment. And obviously,
Yeah.
we're spectating from like such a outside perspective,
Very far
But
removed.
yeah, but there is something to be said about the amount of silence that's been going on at TDE and how much and the few things we do hear about TDE is frustration and
Right.
discourse and all that stuff.
Yeah. Someone
So
said, Luke said, at this point, Dreamville, Cactus Jack, and even OVO is better than TDE at this point.
wow,
I'd agree. Yeah. I feel like
yeah.
XO, I think someone said, is has a better lineup, and that includes Nav. I don't know if it still
What do you
does,
mean?
actually.
That's like the greatest right there. That's the greatest
The frontliner
acquisition.
of XO is obviously Nav.
Yeah, that's like signing LeBron right there.
Giannis, where's Giannis going? Oh, you mean Nav?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
That's
But yeah, at this point, I don't even know who is the best label to you right now. Artist-based label.
um ooh.
Dreamville, Good Music, XO, TD, Dreamville. I think I mentioned them twice, but
I feel
whatever.
like Cactus Jack is getting up there. Like
Don Tolliver is
Don Toliver's getting huge.
he's
Like,
fucking shit up, man.
it's crazy seeing like how much Travis Scott has put him on. So
Hmm.
he has a huge following right now. Like he has a whole cult following about Don Toliver, and especially now that he's dating Kali Uchis, which is kind of
Mm,
interesting.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like Cactus Jack is kind of killing it. I know that Sheck West is also there. I don't know if he's making music anymore though. I think that dude's like fully hooping now.
Oh, really?
Because I remember, wasn't there a video or something? Has he released music? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember he announced that he was going to be entering the draft, and no one,
Yeah,
no one drafted him. So
he might be going
you know,
overseas.
yeah, maybe. Damn. I kind of wanted to see Sheck West like be a real like artist, like not just like that one hit wonder
Yeah,
Mo Bamba.
right. Oh, Samurai
Uh,
said Sofago is now on Cactus Jack as well. So that's a
oh,
that's a recent pickup, which is cool.
oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah, I remember they signed someone who was very much influenced by Playboy Cardi, and everyone's like, oh, he just
Yeah,
wanted someone from that sound to help to develop and all that. So, yeah, that's a good. I didn't mention him, but yeah, Cactus Jack is definitely a really someone to look out for. I think they're a really good label right now for
yeah.
sure. Like,
I still think good music is probably the best. It's weird. Like a lot of the times, these people cross over.
yeah,
It's like technically Travis Scott is part of good music, but then he created his own label, Cactus Jack, and then that's, it's like subsidiaries of subsidiaries, and it gets really
yeah,
complicated. But good music,
yeah,
they still have Pusha T, obviously Kanye, Kid Cudi is a part of Good Music.
Is Big Sean still there?
Big Sean, yeah. 070 Shake.
Oh my God, I didn't even know 070
Yeah.
Shake was on
I
there.
mean,
Damn,
Kids See Ghosts.
damn.
That's kind of a collaborative thing.
Yeah,
Casey
yeah.
Hill,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Metro Boomin, I think, is part of Good Music.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy. Okay,
yeah.
Good Music is the one right now. They're number one.
I
They're
think
sitting
so.
pretty at the top. OVO is kind of fallen by the wayside. They had their moment in like
Yeah,
2013, 2017 type era with when like that late night R&B was coming into
right.
fruition, but now they've been kind of quiet.
How many people are
Besides Drake.
even a part of that? I feel like they don't even have that many. Is like Party Next Door, um,
Yeah.
Division. Is that kind of it?
Division
I don't know.
Division's good, but yeah, other than that, I think it's I mean, there's always that rumor, right, of it's like OVO sweatshop,
Oh
they're
yeah,
all there to help Drake. He's got him working writing his lyrics and bars for him. But I don't know, maybe that image kind of hurt. No, I don't think everyone wants to work with Drake or be
no, yeah.
associated with Drake. So I don't think it would,
Drake, yeah.
you know.
I think Drake is,
Budgie Jordan, yeah.
yeah. I think Drake is kind of looked away from adding people to the label and looked more towards putting other people on with his features. I look at
Yeah,
someone. I mean, look
so
at
much
Lil Baby
impact.
like 4 years ago, 3 years ago,
Yeah.
when did Look Alive come out? Like that was huge, and like that's kickstarted Lil Baby's career.
Wait,
Um,
little was I don't think was he on
was it?
Look Alive? But I do remember there was a record where it was like Lil Baby.
Is it not? Is it not? I swear. Oh, that's no, wait, not that one, not that one, not that one. That was with someone else. Hold on. It's
Oh,
Yes
Never
Indeed.
Recover.
Yes Indeed and Never Recover. Yeah, those two. Those
Yeah.
two. Um Look Alive with someone else. But
Mhm.
yeah, like those two went huge. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I think TDE has to make some smart moves uh
Mhm.
soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely yeah, I know. I know. There's a lot of labels like Dreamville to me has like been the most consistent one.
Yeah.
They've just been kind of dropping solid music throughout. So, I don't know.
They also have a
We'll
lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, and and I love that concept of the collab albums, the posse albums that he's been
Yeah.
doing with like Revenge of the Dreamers. Yeah, I love that.
That'd be cool for
Um,
if Good Music did something like that. That'd be crazy.
oh yeah, I remember they was it like Cruel Summer? Didn't they
Mhm.
have one of those and then they were gonna do Cruel Winter
Yeah,
and something happened.
they need to follow up.
I know. And now would be a perfect time, man. I feel like
Mhm.
everyone's now established and everyone
Right.
it would be perfect. It would be beautiful. So and we could see other artists that they want to that are on the come up now. Like I want to see who Kanye has who sees potential in. So yeah, I don't know. So uh that's it for the news topics. But like we said, this is the last show of the Our Thoughts Summer, man.
Yeah.
So I guess we can end on just like wind down with
Yeah.
just looking back on it, man. What a summer it's been. Really fun. What was our first video of our thought? But yeah, speak on just like how the summer's been for the channel, if you'd like.
Bro, this summer has been amazing. I think
Yeah.
we've really redefined the channel in many ways, especially with this show. I think we've kind of branched out into a different format and have found success that way, which is huge. We kind of went out on a limb. We're like, all right, let's see who shows up. And the first ever live stream, I think that's what kind of marked the start of the Art Thought Summer. We had like an amazing response, and since then we've
Yeah.
grown this community. We've hit 10,000 subscribers, which is insane.
Wow.
We've received more notice from the weekend. Like, I don't know, things are crazy, and I think this summer was a testament to the loyal Art Thoughts army and the things we can get done. I will be, to keep you guys updated, I will be shooting my shot at the weekend very soon.
Okay. Okay.
About potentially, I don't know, getting some backstage or maybe meeting him or something for you guys. I feel like that could be cool. I'll shoot my shot, but
I was thinking here, if since we're at the end of the podcast,
Okay.
we're just kind of divulging stuff. I was thinking of maybe sending him a DM of the predictions video and being like, "Yo, on a scale of 1 to 10, you know, how how hot are we? How warm are we? You know?"
I feel like no comment.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if he actually gives us a number, first of all, if he sees it, I'd be like, "Yo, that's crazy." Um, but yeah, no. I don't know. As you were saying.
Yeah, no, I think those are one of my favorite highlights from the OurThoughts summer. I mean, it has to be the DJ Khaled video. That stream alone was definitely a highlight.
So fun.
Yeah, that was funny. People still, yeah, there you go. There's Khaled coming in right on cue, right?
It's like Candyman.
Yeah.
Say his name 5 times. He appears.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's a lot of great moments. Yeah, I think some of my favorite moments was honestly recently in the spaces. I thought it was really cool talking to you guys. I love your guys' DMs to us. Gotten some really, really nice messages and stuff like that. So no, yeah, it's been a great summer. But
Yeah,
I can't wait for the OurThoughts fall coming up.
Yeah, man. Hey, our very first video of this new kind of phase season was the Super Bowl performance breakdown. But
Yes.
I don't know. There was kind of a gap. Like I think we just wanted to return and be
Yeah.
like, okay, we're back. But yeah, our very first like highlight video from a stream was our Whole Lotta Red review.
Right. Yeah.
So
This is
that
like
was
the
a
top
pretty
of the
cool
year.
one. Yeah, we got to do the OurThoughts Awards, which was so fun.
Oh my God, that was I guess that's not really the OurThoughts summer. That was I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
spring.
here,
I don't know.
Yeah, here, let me see. What would be? I guess it would be either like the Justice album review, moments that need to be in the Kanye documentary, that kind of stuff. Game night was amazing.
Oh, that was super fun. Super fun.
Yeah, both of them were
Oh,
super
dude,
fun,
Battle of
man.
the Bars, like that was crazy.
Man. Oh man, the Battle of the Bars was some of the stuff we did, man. I'm so happy we got to do it.
Yeah.
We got to chop it up with Thought for a little bit, you know. Honest conversation about Chance the Rapper.
That was a cool collab.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm honestly, regardless of, you know, how many like for me personally, like I don't really care about the views. The views are what they are. Like if the algorithm likes us enough or people like the content. For me, I just love the fact that we were able to do so many different types of videos and still have, you know, our breakdowns, dissections.
Right.
Like if you told me a year ago that we'd be doing like a rap battle on YouTube, I would be like, nah, man, there's no way. First of all, because I'd be like, wait, we started the channel back up because we kind of went on a little hiatus, you know, just because we were busy.
Yeah.
But man, the timing couldn't have worked out any better because now we're here.
Yep.
Going into the fall, and we got so much new music dropping.
It is music season that we're upon. I feel like this fall, I cannot wait for the fall. As much as I love the summer mainly because that's when my birthday is. But after that, I'm like, all right, when is the fall? Because like that is actually, those are my favorite seasons. So
yeah, man,
I'm looking forward to it, and to accompany my favorite seasons and the holiday season with some great music from some of my favorite artists. Like, can't ask for anything better. So I think we're just getting started. OurThoughts summer was just the beginning.
Yeah, man, this was just the kickoff. Also, as Jasmine brings up, you also got the Weekend tour coming out early top of the year next year. So that's gonna be
yes.
Whew, that's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to see that vlog that you do. You know, hopefully we get a chance to chop it up with the Weekend.
Pray
a little bit.
I'm gonna need you guys' prayers. Keep me in your thoughts.
Make sure hold your follow through, Matt. You know, lock your legs.
Yes.
You know, legs loaded, explode. Hold the follow through on that shot.
Pray. Hopefully there's no wind when I shoot this shot because I need it to land. I think I just have a good feeling. Like if I phrase this DM right, that we'll get some sort of response.
Coke with the Weekend.
Yeah. I'll be the hose backstage.
He's gonna fly you out. I love that. That'd be hilarious.
We'll see. He's coming to my city. So I mean, it's LA, but still,
Little secret link.
we'll link up. Yeah, a little secret link. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I think that'll be the most iconic Our Thoughts video to date. I think just in general the vlog that I do is gonna be fun, but if it pans out, it'll be crazy. You should try and scalp some tickets for the show I'm going to.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saving up for. I definitely want to head
Yeah.
up there, and try. I need to experience this music live. I was.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know which stream it was, but I remember being like, like it is what it is. The prices were up, and I didn't know if I could cop a ticket. But now I'm looking back. I'm listening to After Hours. I'm seeing his live performances. We're at the Dawn now.
Yeah.
It's pretty much going to be a double tour. I think someone mentioned a double tour of After Hours and the Dawn. Now I'm like, oh
Bro,
my god,
if this is a
I
2 for
can't
1,
not be here.
yeah, like come on now, like that's gonna be crazy.
You're telling me I'm going to be able to hear live for the first time both like Scared to Live and Take My Breath.
Yeah, like, bro, just like imagine this. I mean, we went to the Beauty Behind the Madness. That alone was incredible hearing live.
Another record
yeah.
that I want to hear live.
Bro, I mean, that was like he had live instrumentals on the Beauty Behind the Madness tour. But
Yeah.
bro,
Wow.
if we get I just knew the moment those tickets went on, I'm like, I have to hear After Hours live. And now with the Dawn and people saying it's a double album tour, like, bro, that's gonna be insane. Like, literally the best tour. So try and scalp those tickets if you can. I'm sure that the closer we get to the date, the more you'll see, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. Check Facebook. I don't know, Ticketmaster.
Yo, if anyone out there got a link, someone to help out, I am willing to do anything for I'm
Sneaky link.
But no, help me out, guys. If you guys got a link, let me know. Anyways, I don't know. Let us know your favorite moments from this Our Thoughts summer. Thank you to DJ Khaled for coming through.
Thank you, DJ Khaled, for the thoughts and prayers.
Yes. Hopefully you're working on that next album because
The streets
gotta bounce
need it.
back, man.
Yeah, the streets need it.
Streets need that new Khaled. I don't know, man. What do you got planned for the rest of the night?
I think I'm gonna hit up the grocery store and get some food, cause I'm out of food. So
Yeah. What
That's
are
the
we
vibe.
feeling tonight? What are we feeling?
I think. Well, I'm back fully plant-based now. I took a hiatus. I was bad for about 3 months, majority of the summer, but trying to get back into these healthy habits. So
For sure.
yeah, a lot of healthy stuff, but they're good.
Yeah.
We had a good dinner tonight, or late lunch, I guess. But nah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up that food, come back, set the vibes, listen to the music that's
some
dropping.
Dope music.
My
man.
buddy just DM'd me. He's actually on a road trip across the country right now, and he's in New York. But he said tonight he'll stop over. He's planning to be in Chicago for the Donda release. I'm like, bro, holy shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have my insider info. See if I can get some photos or something of what's going on there.
Oh, Smart Thoughts.
yeah.
On field stuff. I love it.
Yeah, we got
man.
a reporter. Yeah.
Hey,
So-
send any of that info over, any details, and I'll post it on the Twitter,
Yeah.
on the Our Thoughts Twitter. We'll have like a live thread going on. Any inside info. I'm gonna be live tweeting that shit anyways.
Yeah.
On the Our Thoughts podcast. So follow us on there, OurThoughts_pod.
Yeah.
At Our Thoughts Podcast on Instagram. Go watch the Dawn predictions. That's been doing numbers. So thank you again for everyone who's shown love
Yeah.
and I love the conversations we were having on there. I haven't been able to respond to a lot of them, but we'll get to that. Thank you to anyone who came through for the first time for their first stream. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
Jamie Edwards, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a second. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else we're missing?
No, I think I'm excited to potentially listen to Donda tonight. Very hyped for this new Kendrick track, and just very hyped that we're gonna be hearing the Dawn very soon. So a lot of things to look forward to. But in that case, go over, like you said, to our what to expect from the Dawn video. New video, another video will be dropping next week as well, and then probably another one after that, and another one after that. So just keep those notifications on. Appreciate you guys for coming through.
Also, Cactus. We talked about. We're kind of winding down, unfortunately, but if you go back to around like the 30-minute mark, we start to talk about the weekend. We talked about the Hollywood Reporter article that you brought up. So yeah, go back to around the 30-minute mark, and you'll be good.
Yeah. But yeah, all right, y'all. I think that about does it for us tonight. Thank you guys for sticking through. This was a long, jam-packed stream. A lot to talk about, a lot to look forward to. The Our Thoughts summer was great. Thank you guys for being along for the ride, but Our Thoughts fall and Our Thoughts winter is coming up very soon in the next couple months. And
it's Our Thoughts forever, man. Forever.
Our Thoughts all year long. So we're just getting
25/8.
Right.
Relax. There's no relax, champ. No relaxing on this app.
Right. I'm full throttle when it comes to this app.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, y'all. That's it for us today. That's it for us this week. Stay tuned. Dawn video. Donda tonight. Kendrick tonight. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.